Hi everyone, today we'll be talking about converting your Canada visa to work permit. The initial date announced by the Canadian government was February 28, 2023, but this date has been extended for another 2 years until February 2025. You can also apply for your permanent residence with your family after just 1 year by claiming extra points with your Canadian work experience and continued employment. More so, a work permit holder spouse can receive an open work permit which allows them to work for an employer and they can also work in job positions that they choose. This permit policy does not require you to hold a Canadian job offer before moving to Canada. You can move to Canada as a visitor and search for a job by networking through your professional connections. That is when you apply for it to attend events or conferences. Moreover, I already made a video about where you can actually links you can actually click to actually see events that you can attend as a visitor. So when you actually try to search for a job by the network through your professional connections as a visitor, then you can apply for a work permit based on the job offer that you have received. You don't also need to leave Canada to apply for work permit, which is known as flagpoling. That is the crossing of the Canada/US border to apply for a Canada work visa. Visitors here who have held their work permit in the last 12 months can request for an interim work authorization so that they don't need to have to wait for their work permit to be processed in order to begin working as a Canadian with a Canadian employer more quickly. Welcome everybody once again to my channel. My name is Emanuela. If you're new here, welcome, and for returning viewers or returning subscribers, I say a big welcome back to you. You guys rock. And so in this video, we'll share how to switch your Canada visitor visa to a work permit. Looking also at the new policy changes for 2023 step by step on how to apply for your LMIA approved job listing from the official Canada job website, other genuine websites for job offers, easy tips on how to make a customized CV to get shortlisted for jobs in Canada. Benefits of working in Canada, documents required, application fees, processing time, and how to apply. So stay tuned to the end of this video. Truth be told, if you can actually take your time to follow step by step on all the process that I'm going to be mentioning in this video and other videos I have on my channel, you can save yourself some money and immigrate to a new country without the help of immigration agents. So like this video, share with your family and friends, consider to subscribe if you're new here. It's completely free. Thank you. Now, coming straight to the benefits of working in Canada, the first one here to note is that with a work permit, you can actually live and work in Canada for up to 2 years, which actually gives you an ample time to gain valuable Canada experience for permanent residence application. That is your PR. And so after living and working in Canada for up to 1 year, you can actually try to apply for a permanent residence under the CEC, that is the Canadian Express class, and your family members can actually apply with you as well. Another benefit to look out for here is high quality of life or your well-being. Canada is one of the best countries for healthcare services, providing free healthcare services to workers and their immediate family member. Now let's look at some genuine Canada job website that you can apply to from within Canada and from your home country as well, all right, where you can actually apply to get jobs. The first one I can actually say, which is the widely known one, is Job Bank. You have another one as Career Builder and another one Eluta, Job Room, Glassdoor, Monster, Simply Hired, Google for Jobs, ZipRecruiter, Ladders, Indeed, and the usual one, which is the LinkedIn. And so through my research, I noticed that you can get LMIA approved jobs directly on Job Bank, which is the official Canada government job listing website. What you have to do is just to go on Google and type LMIA approved jobs in Canada, and you will see the official Job Bank webpage where you can actually have genuine job listing from Canadian employers wanting to hire temporary foreign workers. On that webpage, click on Set Job Postings in the middle. Hence, you'll be able to see a lot of positions for foreign workers like you watching. You can also filter the province where you would like to work. Towards the left here towards the left hand side of the web page, and just below it is your selection of LMIA approved job listing, which means that these Canadian employers have already reached out to ESDC to mention that they cannot find anyone in Canada to fill up that particular job position, and so they are going to hire foreign workers to actually take up the job. So what you need to do is to actually tick LMIA approved, and you will see the list of the LMIA approved job that you have to apply to, along with their location and salary as well.
This is your Google, for example, and then what you do is just to type up here LMIA approved jobs in Canada, and it just gives you this option and it brings you to this page. So if you just scroll down, you just see a lot of options for you. Up here you just find LMIA approved jobs for foreigners. You click on it and it gives you a list of what you're looking for. Here you have, guys, here you have LMIA approved jobs for foreigners. You can see it and read through. All right, so just scroll down. You have options to pick from. Okay, commercial truck driver with salary, farm manager, and all of that with salary. Just keep scrolling down. See other things that you need. What types of employment are covered by LMIA? You read through requirements and all of that there as you so. This is one of the job sites I told you about. This is Job Bank for Canada. You see it here. You scroll through and find all the jobs that are in your area. Okay, so when you just type Jobs Bank Canada, it's just give an example, cook, location, and then probably if you want part-time, you click on it. On Job Bank, I clicked on LMIA, that's labor market information. So I then click on farm worker and it brought me to this page. So see, guys, this was posted on May 4, 2023. And this is dairy farm worker. There are 2 vacancies here, and information here is from Job Bank, and this code. This is the code I'm talking about. A job, most of those jobs here have code, and will give you the salary rates per hour to be negotiated, day, evening, night, weekend, early morning, and all of that here. You can apply. So all the details there show how to apply and all of that. Okay. When you take your time, just scroll through this job bank site and find other information with regards to the kind of job that you wish to apply for. So this is another job site. This is Eluta. I come here and I typed in nurse, and this is the page that it brings me to. So you see a lot of jobs here under this job site. Recruiter, I found this Baker LMIA for work permit. So if you just look at it, it has $17 per hour, 3 vacancies here. Language is English, experience 1 year to less than 2 years, work setting, bake shop, and all of that. So when you take your time, you click on show full description and you get all that jobs. So Zip Recruiter is not just only for Canada, it also works for other countries. All right, so take your time to come to Zip Recruiter as well and check for the job that you wish to apply for. Also shared Ladders. So this is the official website for Ladders. You can see all the jobs there. All right, so at your free time, just come and then check out the jobs.
Please remember to check if the employer accepts applications from those without a valid Canadian visa stated. So apply to only such listing as other employers may not respond to you or to your email that you're going to send to them. Also, make sure that you're networking well and building your connections and references in Canada, as this greatly increases your chances of getting selected faster. So if you want to know more about events or conferences or to attend and be able to get some network or some links or some references in Canada, kindly watch my other video where I made mention of links or conferences or events that you can actually attend as a visitor and be able to get new links or new references in Canada, and then they can also link you up with some job openings. Now let's look at sure ways to get your CV shortlisted for interview calls, all right, as an international applicant. All right, so the first thing to note is that you just need to apply to only relevant positions that are available, not to all positions. All right, just filter through jobs that are related or that matches your skill set. You also need to edit or revamp your CV. All right, so you can't use one CV for one job type and use the same CV for a different job position. It will not be able to be possible. All right, so instead, for each job you need to apply to. Use the job description, job responsibilities, and qualifications as stated. So you need to do this CV revamp before applying for each job so that your CV includes all the possible keywords that are listed in the vacant job position. And so this will increase your chances of getting selected, as most recruiters use computer systems to filter through all the job applications as they receive thousands of CV and applications each day. So if your CV does not include the right keywords that are listed in the job details, it will automatically be discarded and you will have been wasted a lot of time and effort. Many jobs also have recruiters or companies' HR email address or phone numbers listed. So just note down the jobs and the positions you have applied for, and sometimes they come with code, all right? So you have to actually know them now. So after you are done applying for the vacant position, you wait for a day or a week, then you feel free to actually reach out to the recruiter of the job or the HR team and ask them for the update of your application. So in the mail or in the mail that you're going to send to them, you actually have to state the code, all right, of that job, and that's if you haven't received a response from them yet. Canadians are very welcoming, so they will appreciate you connecting with them and asking for your CV or your application update, alright? So they might still keep you in mind or try to actually link you to other job positions or other positions that suits your profile better. Now let's look at the main policy changes for 2023, 2024, or 2025. All right, so this is really beneficial for everyone applying. According to the IRCC news, the program was supposed to be valid for up till February 28, 2023, but this has been further extended for another 2 years. That's when you're calculating it, it all actually extends to February 28, 2025. More so, visitors can apply for a work permit even while they are inside Canada. Previously, visitors had to leave Canada and apply for a work permit and re-enter Canada again using that work permit. This method is actually called flag polling, which is no longer necessary for people to actually do that to get work visa through the border. However, you don't have to go through this process anymore because of this new policy change. Therefore, visitors in Canada that have held a work visa in the past 1 year can actually apply for interim work authorization so that they can start working for their new employer immediately without waiting for their work permit to be processed. That's a great news, guys, for applicants and their employers as well. And so what happens after you get shortlisted or selected for a job position? Here, your Canadian employer will give you an LMIA approved job agreement or offer, which basically list the following that I'm going to be mentioning. Now, the first thing it should show is job title. The next thing is it should show job roles, job responsibilities. It should also show your salary, benefits, shift timings, overtime details, and pay. And so using this work contract, you can apply for a Canada work visa while you are still in the country on your visitor visa. And so how then do you apply for your work visa? There are two major ways I'll mention here. The first one is that you can approach a genuine immigration lawyer in Canada who will charge you a nominal fee. Or the second way you can take is that you can apply by yourself, which might save you your time and money. So the links to do that, I'll put them in the description box of this video so that you can go and make your further research. You will have to apply for an employer specific work permit, which is a closed work permit. Your spouse can apply for an open work permit, and hence they can work for another Canadian employer after coming to Canada and getting a job. Now let's look at the application fee and processing time for this. Most Canada work visas are processed in as less as 30 business days. All right, so visa fee is about 155 Canadian dollar for applicant closed work permit. Fee for open work permit for your spouse or your common law partner is 100 Canadian dollars. Remember that when you're applying, your dependents like your children below 22 years can apply at the same time. So that's all the process and requirements, guys. Please like the video, share with many people, comment, and turn up your post notification to get new updates when I post them. All right, and see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.